Hello, folks. Here we are again with you again here on another wonderful Monday night. I'm your host, Broken Dreams 50 Sparkalicious, also known as Dustin Sloanacre in the iRacing world. Coming here to you tonight with our Revlimit Racing League Series. We're back again here on a Monday night here with you here tonight, and we're again going to go short track racing. This time it's going to be Richmond International Raceway for the River City 200 here tonight. And we're just waiting right now on the qualifying. They're just about to wrap that up, by the way. They're almost getting done here. They only got just a couple more turns around here and they'll get the qualifying done real quick while we're getting on here. Just to let you know what's been going on here lately with this series. We saw CJ Creaky last week at Martinsville come back and win that race. By the way, he's won 2 in a row now. He also won Thursday night as well. So that's 2 in a row for the man. Will he make it 3 in a row here tonight? And as that situation's going on, and we'll talk about the point situation here tonight as well. Got some nice information on that. We are getting ready to rock and roll here very shortly. You might see a blue screen here once in a while just to double check on things. Looks like they just got qualifying wrapped up. We'll see who got where on that. Running here at Richmond International Raceway. The D-shaped oval, just under a mile. Just under a mile racetrack. We'll see that racetrack here in just a little bit. We'll see how these guys navigate this racetrack here in Richmond. Beautiful facility. Originally, it was Richmond Fairgrounds Speedway back in the day until 1988 when they decided to change it up from a regular true oval to a short track kind of way, a D-shaped oval, if you will. And that's where we have the configuration today. We get ready for these folks here tonight. Appreciate everybody jumping on board here tonight to check us out here. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a little bit of some in-race reporter from our buddy Enough Said here in the number 1 car. So we'll definitely get updates from him during the race, it looks like. So we're going to really keep tabs on everything. We got everything loaded up here tonight. We're going to try to keep things in track here for you. Hopefully we don't have no technical problems this time. We'll be able to get you lap by lap, flag to flag coverage of this race. It's the 200. That's because it's 200 laps. It's just under, like I said just a bit ago, under a mile here at this racetrack. So they're going to be clocking around here in the 21-second bracket, maybe even low 20s, like 20.9 possibly here around here. So they go around here pretty quick. But it'll be 200 laps here tonight. Again, 50% of the normal cup race for 3 times wear. So we'll definitely see what's happening. Looks like what I'm getting information here, it looks like Mr. Haybale has gotten the pole at a 20.918. 20.918 seconds on the pole for Haybale. Looks like Mr. Pat Howard's going to start to the outside, so definitely the 2 front runners. Again, showing their stuff up there in the front of the field. Yep, Haybale ran a 20.9. Wow, just under 21 seconds. It's possible, and that's what he did here just a moment ago in qualifying. As we are definitely trying to get things situated here. I apologize for a little blue screen here and there. Nothing to be alarmed about. Richmond's kind of a, oh, okay. I'm getting confirmation that was a practice qualifying. That wasn't the real thing. Okay, so it was a little heat qualifying coming up. Well, that's interesting. If those two can back up what they ran in that practice qualifying, I mean that's pretty quick stuff there. Looks like based on most of the time, looks like around that 21.2, 21.1s is the average lap. It looks like there's a couple drivers though. Seems like that's the time to beat is at 20.9 to try to get the pole here tonight here at Richmond. I do apologize, folks, that we're not able to actually see the live qualifying as it happens, but that's okay. We can get you up to date here tonight. As it looks like now we are going to get the actual qualifying this time by. So we'll check this out here, and we'll keep you updated as it happens here for you. While that's going on, we'll take a look back here just a moment and give you an update on the points situation as we wait through the qualifying session here. Mr. Pat Howard, he's been the man so far up in front, but this points race has kind of tightened up a little bit. As now we're into round 9. They just done race 8. I believe that was at Las Vegas. I believe it was round 8. I have to double check on that. Coming up here on round 9, Pat Howard with just a 1-point lead right now with his 3 wins. Hay Bale with 2 wins in second at 4:08. Pat Howard at a 4:09. 3:86 for C.J. Creek, who's won 2 in a row again. And then N. Morgan there with 1 win and 373 points. Now those 4 drivers are locked into the playoffs. They are locked into the playoffs currently right now because of those victories. Now those guys outside right now that aren't locked in but are up in the points, you got enough said there in the 5th spot at 354. And then just about 8 points behind him, you got J Love in that number 43 car. He is going to be there in the points there. 6th spot. 7th spot is Wolf, and he's only 1 point behind J Love, so very tight spot there. Miller time there, saw him last week. He had a great run finishing in the top 5 there at Martinsville. Hopefully maybe he can back it up here this week at Richmond at 336. War Daddy at 333 in the 9th spot. J.K. Calladay, who's been on a little bit of a top 5 tear himself, just 1 point out of that 9th spot in 10th. And then Aardvark Clark, he's got some work to do. He's got about, looks like a 15-point deficit to the top 10 right now for Aardvark Clark. I tell you what, that's about the top 11 there. Epitome Frank not too far behind either with 309 as well. But definitely quite a battle in the points. Even though those guys are locked in, they're still pretty tight in the points right now. Right now we're just sitting here waiting on to go here as qualifying. It's interesting, they are actually qualifying in the daytime, even though I believe they are racing at night, but they're qualifying during the daytime. Seems a little awkward that that's going on, but that's the way it goes sometimes. It looks like here at Richmond, it looks like those first 2 laps or 3 laps or so, right when them tires are fresh, it seems like that's when you get your best laps. And then as the tires wear on, these cars start to fall off, and you really just can't get any more speed out of it at that point. So this is the actual qualifying session. Oh. Had a little whoopsie there for a moment. Looked like we had a little bit of something going on there. But we'll be A-OK. here at Richmond. 200 laps. Seems like a long time for 200 laps, but like I said, they run 21 seconds around here, and if this thing goes green, well, even with cautions, it could go by pretty quick. I have a feeling we're gonna get some cautions though, and now they just did get qualifying finish, so we'll definitely see if Hay Bale backed up what he did with that 20.9. See if that front row really changed at all, or if anything. Appreciate you guys in the chat there helping the old commentator out there a little bit. Hopefully by the time we get to Heat 6, hopefully they'll have some stuff for us to help us guys out up here in the booth here a little bit, help us out a little bit with lap times and things like that. That'd be a beautiful thing. But for now, this is what we got, and that's what we're going to deal with. That's the way things happen sometimes. But we will bring you the best coverage that we can with what we got. Well, it looks like according to me, yep, it looks like Hay Bale did. Wow. He got a 20.899. Wow. So not only he backed it up, he got even quicker. Man, that 20 car is on a rail. On a rail right now for Hay Bale. So he's going to start on the pole with a 20.899. Like Pat Howard is going to start third, so it looks like somebody else must have got second. Can't quite tell who that is offhand. Looks like Pat Howard's going to start in the third spot. He ran a 21.148. So he pretty much backed up close to what his time was. I think he ran a 21.0 in the practice qualifying, but he's ran a 21.1 here. It's very easy to miss your marks here a little bit. This track's tough, and we'll see that here in a little bit when we go out on the racetrack here in a little bit. We'll do some green flag running here, and we'll take a look at how these drivers maneuver around this racetrack. Definitely a lot of braking, kind of like last week at Martinsville we had a lot of hard braking. There's going to be a lot of hard braking in this one too. Okay, we got Creaky in second with a 21.103. So Creaky is going to start second. So the man that's been on a little tear a little bit. He's going to start up near the front. We'll see if he can make it 3 in a row. Wolf's going to start fourth with a 21.332. And that number 11 automobile. And now we're just waiting things out here for just a moment. Do apologize for the blue screen here for a moment. Again, appreciate y'all guys out here tonight here on PTM Racing TV. That's who is bringing you this live race with the Revlimit Racing League Series here at Richmond, the River City 220. Or 200, my bad. I added 20 laps in there I shouldn't have. My bad. Please delete those. Sometimes you get a little carried away. And get enough green white checkers, it might be 220 laps. You never know. All right. We're getting ready to rock here. All right, we're getting right in here, folks. We're getting ready to rock and roll. Getting ready to rock and roll with Richmond. They used to call this race the Chevy Rock and Roll 400 back in the day. We're going to be rocking and some rolling tonight. Again, got the Fan Attack advertisement here. We're getting ready to jump on board. And here we go. And we're on board with Hay Bale here as the leader. And green flag underway here at Richmond. Here we go. Coming down into turn one, Hay Bale. Oh, we got a little bit of problems there already in turn one. A car looked like it got a little sideways, but able to keep it going. Hay Bale lead him down into turn three, down in the number 20 car. Stage one, 39 laps in the first stage. 39 laps. As we are watching Hay Bale lead the first lap. Pat Howard's moved to number 14 forward right into the second position. Advantage on the restart is on the bottom here. That outside just doesn't get going, especially going down into turn one. And that you can see that Creaky has dropped back a little bit in that 51. He started on the outside, and he's already dropped back to, looks like, about the 5th position. Right now, Creaky with a little bit of a lead, but Howard able to get down in the corner a little bit better there. There we are, going on here with Mr. Howard. Right on the back bumper. Oh, we got a heck of a battle for third. That's between Wolf and Jay Love. Oh, a little Love tap there, if you will, inside turn three, coming off turn four. Oh, that's interesting. And we have a change for the lead. You just saw it just above there, just for a split second. As you saw, Pat Howard just took the lead away as we were watching that battle for third. So put Pat Howard up into the lead. And Pat Howard going to hold the lead right now. Hay Bale in second. Third position is Jay Love. Oh, look at Hay Bale. Hay Bale just staying glued to the back bumper of the 14 car. Take a look back. Oh, here's Wolf. Now he's having to fight off another car there. I believe that's War Daddy there in that white number 8. He's driving a different looking paint scheme this week. In that number 8 machine. He didn't quite make the pass though, but he's going to try it again off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, down into turn 3. War Daddy on the bottom. He's got the preferred line. Makes a nice sleek looking pass there. Gets right on by. Now Wolf is going to get challenged by the 2 machine. We're going to take a look back up here. This is for the third position. This is Jay Creaky. He's trying to creak his way back up through there. He's underneath Love coming off of turn number 4, and he's going to get the spot. So put the 51 up to third, 43 back to fourth. Boy, they're just battling all over the racetrack up here. There's Epitome Frank number 2. He was trying the outside there, try to get around the 11. This is an action-packed racetrack. There's a lot of action that goes on around here. And while that battling was going on, Mr. Hay Bale has put the 20 car right back up front. He's back in the lead. Pat Howard in second. So a little flippity-floppity here. As well, we're hitting lap number 11, now number 12 as they cross the line here. Lap number 12 on the board. Right now, Hay Bale with the lead. Slightly over Pat Howard. Let's hop on board that number 20 machine here, and we'll take a look at how he runs this racetrack. Up near the wall, up onto the outside here, and go down in turn one. You got to break it down a little bit. You can kind of float it in here, but you kind of can break it too. Coming off turn two here, down the back straightaway, down into turn three. This is a hard braking zone here into three. You can tell how the engine bogs down there, and then he picks up the throttle coming off turn four. You got to basically ease it into turn one, hold it down on this yellow line. You got to be careful with the gas coming off, especially when you get the worn tires. When the tires wear out a little bit, the car tends to get loose, definitely on gas, and it definitely starts getting loose off turn two. Same thing with turn four as well. So you got to be careful with that gas on the worn tires. Right now, tires are feeling good, starting to get a little wear on them. Remember, these guys are on 3 times wear, so it's even going to be a little bit more worse as far as that wear is concerned. So we'll really start seeing it show up here, probably about mid-stage, maybe just a little 3/4 of the way through this stage. That was a nice little, and it looks like we may have a caution here. We have caution on the speedway. Not sure exactly what happened there. Yep, definitely a game caution at this point. So this will slow the field down. They just completed lap number 15 of 39 here in stage number 1. Looks like Oozly Boy has got some front end damage on that 9 car, so that might have been the culprit. Oh, nope. Actually, it was the 2 and the 12. Had a little bit of an issue on the back straightaway there. That's okay. We'll get them racked back up and racked up again. We were just talking about cars getting loose and stuff. That definitely can happen here as we're back underway. With that tight points battle up in front, and that's basically the 2 guys you're looking at here. Got some car in a wall in the back. That was Wolf, and the number 11. Oh, and he gets shoved up the hill there. A little bit by the 1 car. Not sure what was going on there. It's everybody battling for the same space. That 11 car sponsored by Richmond International Raceway. It's nice for them to get on board. Oh, 21 is around on the backstretch. That is Doc Holliday. He had problems in turn 2. Looks like that car got loose. Got up in the wall. Got it back going again, but he lost a lot of precious time there. Aardvark Clark there in the Advanced Auto Parts number 12. Back up front, Hay Bale still showing the way. Pat Howard in second, J Love in third. J Love trying to hang in up here. And that 43 has not quite got to victory lane yet. Would like to change his fortune here tonight. Hay Bale continuing to hold on to the lead here. There's Jay Creaky. Looks like he's going for a position here. He's passing War Daddy. That'll be for the 4th position. 42 car, that's Miller time. He's trying to take a peek down on the inside. Couldn't quite stick it down there. Oh, we got a little bumping and rubbing back there. That was Oozly Boy and the Epitome back there in the 2 car. Both of those cars getting a little fender slappy back there. Oh, goodness. Oh, War Daddy around on the backstretch. You saw it just right there. Oh, big crash. Don't know if that's going to bring out the caution. You saw it right there. He tried to counter steer that car off the wall, and it spun around on him right in front of the field. Got a couple other cars collected in that. Boy, he's going to drop all the way to the back. He's going to hang out there with Doc Holliday there in the back of the field. After that, boy, tough break for the 8 machine. Brought that snazzy looking car out here, but not having a good go of it right now. Oh boy, look at enough said there in that one car. He's got a lot of front end damage on his. He's actually going a lap down as he tries to go up the racetrack there and let the leaders on by. So apparently he was involved in that. I think that was him that hit the 8 car that was spinning back there. So a tough break for him. Going to have to hang out until this stage is over. Which right now, judging by what it looks like right now, we are on lap 20, coming around for 28. Scoring's just about a half a tick off here, just a little bit, but we're able to keep it up to date as of right now. This is such a tough racetrack. You want to try to be on that bottom, but you have to slow the car down so much just to get in these corners. Right now, Hay Bale again showing the way. Howard not letting him out of his sights, though. Kind of just riding back there, just kind of figuring things out. When they come by the line this time, we'll have 10 laps to go in this stage. And it looks like it's right now Mr. Hay Bale, the leader. Oh, Aardvark Clark with problems. Aardvark Clark with was a little slow up there in 3 and 4, but he's got it back going again. Oh, we got some fans here in the chat playing knock-knock jokes with us right now. That's all right. It's not good to have a little joke around while a race is going on. Hay Bale still showing the way here. That's no joke about that. No joke about that 14 either. Both of those cars seem to be on rails right now. We'll have to see if that's the case when this race continues. Oh, they're going to come up here on some lap traffic here. As Hay Bale is going to put a lap on the Aardvark machine there in the 12 car. And he's going to come up on the 21 of Doc Holliday and the 8 of War Daddy. We're getting close to the end of the stage, so these guys are now on the back end of the lead lap here. Are going to be fighting to try to be one lap down, because that's where that lucky dog comes in. Hay Bale's going to get around Doc Holliday, and now he's going to set his sights on the 8 car of War Daddy. 21 wisely gets out of the way there. Where's Creaky at? There's Creaky, sitting back in looks like the 4th spot at the moment. Trying to catch J-Love in the 43. Been kind of hanging there right there. Getting close to the end of this stage here. They have passed the 8 car War Daddy and put him a lap down. Now he's in the lucky dog position. Oh my goodness, Doc Holliday way down on the bottom of the racetrack there. I think he's just trying to hope for this caution comes out sooner rather than later. Oh, we got a battle for the lead up here. And look at that, Pat Howard made that pass. You saw it right just out of the edge of your screen there. The 14 car was down on the bottom going down the front straightaway there. Now they're coming down for 2 to go left in the stage. This is the battle right here. Stage points. Playoff points. Any type of points. That was a critical pass for Mr. Howard there, as he's right just barely holding on to a 1-point lead coming in here. Or 3-point lead, my bad there, as we get the white flag here for this stage. This is the final lap of the first stage. Here we go, down into turn 3. Couldn't quite stick the nose down in there. And it looks like Pat Howard's going to hold off and get that stage win here in stage number 1. So give that Give that stage 1 victory to Pat Howard in the 14. Haybell's going to come in 2nd position. Jay Love in 3rd. Jay Creaky in 4th. And I believe Miller Time is going to be 5th. Yes, that is correct. Miller Time is going to be 5th. So Miller Time showing his short track prowess up there. Able to hang up there in the top 5. I appreciate you guys there in the chat. Yep, I miss you guys as well. Thank you for tuning in here tonight and watching these guys run around for a little bit here with the Rev Limited Racing League here. As we just got done stage number 1 here. Again, Pat Howard, your stage winner for that one. Looks like some guys are going to have to do some adjustments here. We're going to get it back underway. Pat Howard's going to hold on the lead. Looks like pretty much everybody kept the same positions off of the pit lane here. We are back under green flag here in stage number 2. Pat Howard in that 14 Ford. Got a Toyota in 2nd with Haybell, and you got J Love in the Chevrolet in 3rd. Oh, well, we got some problems back in the back already. Take a look back there. This guy's getting all over the place. Let's see if they can get it sorted out. Looks like they're getting it sorted out pretty quickly here. Boy, they got it in a single file really quick. Well, as soon as I say that, then we got a battle back there for the 5th spot. I think that's enough said going under the 42. Mr. Miller Time. I'll take a look back there for just a second. Whoa! Boy, Aardvark going high, wide, and handsome up there, trying to use the Harry Gander, Richard Petty line up there. Don't think it quite works here, as one would imagine. We'll take a look here at Miller Time, up in that 5th position. That's Oozly Boy. Oozly Boy in that 9 car, look at that. Got that damage fixed on that 9 car. Now he's trying to make a presence, trying to knock on the door of the top 5. He's had a rough season so far, maybe trying to make it up here tonight. That would be a good finish for him if he can get up there. Back up in the top part of the top 5 here. Howard still leading. Haybell in 2nd. Creaky has moved up into 3rd now. So it's Ford, Toyota, Toyota, Chevrolet, Chevrolet. So the Blue Oval fans are cheering right now, but I got a pair of Toyotas and a pair of Chevrolets coming right up behind them here. We'll take a look at CJ Creaky here. Interesting, Oozly Boy has made that pass for the 5th position. He got around Miller Time, so way to go, Oozly Boy. And Miller Time is dropping off here a little bit, it looks like. And now Epitome in the 2 cars trying the outside lane. He's making it work. Oh, man. Oh! A little doink there from the 42. Coming off turn 4. And now War Daddy going to get up there in the number 8 car. This is quite a battle back here, all for this 5th position. Oozly Boy, Epitome, War Daddy, Miller Time, enough said, Wolf. Just a whole bunch of madness back here. Oh, now Oozly Boy has lost that 5th position. Now Epitome puts the 2 car up there with him and War Daddy. So now Oozly Boy's going to drop a few positions. Boy, these guys are fighting for everything already in this race. Looks like things are starting to settle down a little bit. We'll go ahead and jump back up to the front here and see what's going on. Well, as soon as I say that, War Daddy took a peek. Oh, look, there's a battle for 5th again. War Daddy underneath. He got that lucky dog position, was able to get back on the lead lap. Now he's showing what he's capable of. Oh, a little bit of a doinkage here from the 2. But able to hold it on. And now Wolf battling back there with Oozly Boy. We're going to jump back up here, back up to the front. So far, nothing has really changed amongst the top four. Pat Howard with the lead. Hay Bale now in the second position. J Love hanging in third. Oh, I'm sorry, I see Jay Creaky in third. My mistake there. J Love is in fourth. So these guys kind of pacing themselves. We are on lap number 12, coming to 13. When they cross the stripe this time by, actually they'll be coming to 14 when they come to the stripe. Right about and now it's 14 laps in the books of stage 2. This one a way long stage. First one was 39 laps. This one's 74. So this one's going to be, marathon on this one. As they're lapping the 21 car there of Doc Holliday. He's going to go a lap down here. Oh, whoa, that was a little close contact quarters there. Oh, and then he just pounded the turn two wall. He doesn't really influence the lead too much. Pat Howard showing the way. Hay Bale just kind of hanging right there behind him. Not much change between these two. Maybe Hay Bale was trying to do what the 14 did the last stage, kind of hang back there until it gets time to go, and then hit the throttle and go at that point. Again, folks, this is the Revlimit Racing League here at Richmond. The River City 200 here at the 3/4 mile racetrack here at Richmond. Oh, look at this. Hay Bale going to the outside. This also produced to you by PTM Racing TV. We produce not only NASCAR heat, but we also do iRacing. In fact, just about a half hour before we started here, before we had it here, there was a little bit of iRacing action going on. You guys might have seen that earlier. We show all sorts of kind of stuff on here, but here tonight it's these guys here at the Rev Limited Series. And right now, the lead is kind of just staying right there. But while that's going on, the 51 car of CJ Creaky is starting to creak up on these guys a little bit. He is slowly reeling them in, so maybe some adjustments on that pit stop has helped that 51 car. And I think now Hay Bale has decided, hey, I've had enough of this. I see him coming. I'm going to go. So Hay Bale will now retake the lead. Lap 20, going to be lap 21 here very shortly as they're closing up on the 12 car of Aardvark there. And Aardvark wisely, well, he tried to stay up, but that car just doesn't want to stay up there. Wisely, though, just got out of the throttle, just got out of the way. Very gentlemanly like there. And while that was going on, CJ Creaky just creaked on by the 14 of Howard there. There he is in the second position there in the Rowdy Mobile. Got two Toyotas and a Ford. Let's take a look back through the field. Oh, wow, my goodness, where's Wolf going? Whoa, he was going down toward the bottom side there on the back straightaway. And his Toyota here. Definitely got some Yoda power. You're right about that. Yoda power has showed up here tonight. Take a look back here at J Love. I believe he is holding serve in fourth spot. He's kind of dropped off of the leaders. Kind of just pacing himself at this point. As we are now approaching, now just past lap 25 Boy, this keeps going. We might be talking about green flag pit stops here. Never would have thought we would hear that here at Richmond, but it's possible. And these guys are really doing a pretty good job. As we continue to watch it, there's Miller time in the 42. He's got a little front nose damage on that car. Looks like he's gotten into some problems. There's the 2 car of Epitome Frank. Mr. Frank out there in the 2 car. He's just about to get overtaken here by the leaders. There's Haybale. We're going back to Haybale here as now C.J. Creakley has got that 51 machine. Oh, and oh no, he got on the apron and spun it in turn 3. Oh, problems. Tough break there. Always into the barrels. Oh my goodness. Yep, he got down on that apron in the entrance of turn 3, and that's not where you want to be. And he looped it, and boy, that's going to be a tough break for that 51 machine. Oh, that apron will get you every time. Doesn't matter really any track you go to. Short track, I mean, we saw last week in Martinsville where the curbs was getting people. He's going to come on down pit road and work on that car. He got some serious front end damage. C.J. Creakley in the 51. Look like we're getting close to green flag pit stops anyway, but that damage is going to hurt. That is going to really... Yes, the poor trash cans. Yes, rest in peace to the trash cans. The poor trash cans, the poor barrels over there. Rough night for them and a rough night for C.J. Creakley as well. As we are getting back up to the front here. So, wow, that could potentially take one of the big contenders right out of this. Boy, you can tell these cars are starting to slide around there because Haybale just about got it down on the apron and had some problems. As for the 9 car, you saw Ousley Boy there. He just went a lap down. He'd been up there in the top 5 there for a little while. It looks like his car's starting to fade away as these tires get some wear on them now, and it's really going to start getting slick out here. Believe we're on lap number 32, 33, roughly, at this point. Kind of lost our lap counter there for just a moment. As we're watching Haybale, he's kind of pulled away from Pat Howard, too. Pat Howard is starting to drop way back. Still under green. We're still rolling. And now we're still not even halfway yet. We're not even halfway through this stage, folks. Oh, I heard a big doink up there. I believe it was Miller time. Miller time looks like he is spun on the back straightaway. Was able to get it straight, though, but he's going to be coming down pit lane, and we're going to keep our eyes here on the leader. Mr. Haybale. Oh, flirting with disaster down there on that apron. He is pulling away. This car looks smooth, but at times it looks like it does kind of get a little loose on him there when he gets into the corner. Car's starting to lose tires, starting to lose grip. Roughly about 40 laps to go here in this, under 40 laps to go here in stage number 2. And we still got the 3rd stage left as Haybale is now going to hit the pit lane here. He's going to give up the lead. To come down, get some fresh tires, some fuel. We'll go back to Mr. Howard here. He ain't going to stay too much longer out on these tires, I don't believe. Nope, here he comes down the pit lane now this time. So the 14 machine's going to put that Ford in. Stay on board with here, Pat Howard here. Got to be careful getting on this pit road. It's very slick. Pit road speed, I believe, is 35 miles an hour. It's a very low pit road speed, so it doesn't take much. You speed here, and you're going to be in big trouble because that 15-second penalty, that's almost a lap in itself. The way these guys run around here, 21 seconds around here. You get a 15-second penalty, you might as well just put yourself another lap down as Howard's going to come back out. Curious to see if he's going to end up with the lead or what's going to happen here. He's right in behind C.J. Creaky. For you C.J. Creaky fans, if you're just joining us here, he had a little bit of an issue, got down into turn 3, spun the car, and hit what we call the trash cans or the barrels down there. Jump back up here. There's hay bale underneath Wolf there. Now showing C.J. Creaky up into the 6th position right now, so he's got one of his 3 laps back. Still 2 laps down currently in the 6th position. Boy, this has got a long run feel to it right now. Now War Daddy has hit the pit lane here. It looks like Doc Holliday in the 21 car. Looks like that car has had some type of engine issue. I saw him on pit road a while ago and he hasn't moved for a while, so we're assuming that that 21 car, as the 8 car comes back out of the pit lane. Looks like the 21 car done for the evening, so a short night for Doc Holliday in the Wood Brothers Ford. There's enough said there in the 1 car. Giving a look at him. The gear wrench automobile. And yes, it does look like Hay Bale is the leader, and he's the leader by a large margin. You're watching Oosley Boy here get on the inside of Miller Time here in the 42. With some damage on that 9 car, damage on the 42. There's C.J. Creaky in the 51. Trying to make up for lost time here. As Creaky's now trying to... he nipped that apron again. Right down in turn 3. Actually, that looked like that was off of turn 2. Usually Boy trying to give him a little racing room there. All right. We'll move on back up here. Back up to Hay Bale. Still showing the way. Boy, some of these guys are just got to be praying for a caution at this point. Because right now, Hay Bale is just in a different world at this point. Hay Bale trying to go for win number 3. Right now, so far, it seems like that seems to be the battle to try to get the match Pat Howard's win count. We had 2 cars coming in here with 2 wins apiece. Hay Bale in the 20 and the 51 of C.J. Creaky, who had won the last 2 races. Remember, last week here at Martinsville, he was our winner last week. And he also won Thursday night as well. So trying to make it 3 in a row, but he's going to have a tall order. He's going to need some help in order to get back into this one. Currently showed one. He's actually just shown 1 lap down right now. And we're getting down to about a quarter distance left in this second stage. We're going to hop back here for a little bit. See where Mr. Howard's back here. He's hanging out here with enough said. I believe he is still in the second position. Back in that second position. I think he's just trying to hope to get to the end of the stage here at this point. I think now it's just more or less survival of who's going to stay on the lead lap. Because right now, the way it's looking, there's J-Love. J-Love in the 43. I believe he is in the 3rd position, and I believe that might be it. That might be the 3 cars that are on the lead lap. Because, I look my camera back here for just a second. That white car, that's right behind the 2 of Epitome Frank. I believe that is Hay Bale right there, so, wow. We had all these guys up here battling for things. We had 4 cars up here battling for the lead at one point. Now it's really stretched out. This guy's running 50% in the Cup cars, 50% 3 times wear. Oh, whoa, oh no, oh, goodness, oh, he comes back right in front of the leader. Oh no, problems. Big problems. You saw it right there, folks. It looked like J-Love was coming up on the 12 car. They 2 made contact. He tried to save it. Kind of overcorrected. Came back up the track right in front of the leader, Hay Bale. He did get some front nose damage. Granted that he's got such a big lead, but still, I mean, that was a big hit. You saw it right there, folks. You saw that right there. That was Hay Bale. That was the 3rd car back, and unfortunately, he got involved in that. Wonder how much that's going to hurt that race car. Doesn't look like it's hurting it too much as he's closing up here on the 2 car. No, the flagman did not call a caution on that one. That, with all that mess going on the backstretch, apparently this long green run has put the flagman to sleep. Because I thought for sure that would have been a caution for sure. But no, sir, we keep it clean. Well, clean and green for now. As Hay Bale continues to show the way, he even did pass the 2 car and put him a lap down. I think he might be 2 laps down at this point. Showing just under 15 laps remaining here in stage number 2. And we keep looking at Hay Bale here. We'll take a look back at second position, Pat Howard, and yeah, he's just hanging on at this point. Just hanging on, trying to get to the end of the stage. He was the stage 1 winner. Unless another incident like we just saw a bit ago happens, it looks like he's going to have to settle for second at this time around. Hay Bale right now That way I'm looking at it right now, there is only 2 cars on the lead lap. There's just the 14 of Howard and Hay Bale in the 20. Everybody else is at least a lap down or more. War Daddy is shown in the 3rd position. Wolf is in 4th. Creaky has made his way up into the top 5, so a heck of an effort after the spin into the barrels. Now it looks like there's Wolf Air getting passed by Howard. So even though that unfortunate incident that happened with him, he's been able to get himself back into the show. Oh, 12 car coming out of the pits. That was a little dicey, but he did keep it below there. He didn't come all the way up on the track. Good job by him. Oh, and something is wrong with the 43 car unless this is actually a pit stop. We'll have to double check on that, but he's not moving on pit road. If that's true, that's a shame because he was up in the top 5, and that kind of makes sense because he was running in 3rd a while ago. We just updated the standings a little while ago and noticed he wasn't there, so maybe problems for the 43. I'm trying to take through the field here. We're back up here with the leader. Continuing to show the way. Down on the bottom of the racetrack here, down through 1 and 2. Coming off turn 2. Down the back straightaway with the big Toyota sign up there. Definitely been a Toyota kind of show here in the 2nd stage. Trying to get a lap count here. Unfortunately, with so many cars not on the lead lap, kind of hard to get an accurate point. Looks like we are just under 6 laps to go in this 2nd stage. And right now it is it's everything of the hay bale show right now in that 20 car. Hopefully these guys can get down pit road and make that right adjustment to try to even compete with that machine right now, because that machine is just, even with the damage, that car is still looking pretty smooth down on the bottom of the racetrack. I'm going to jump back here and see where some of our other fellas at. Here's where everybody else is. And CJ Creaky there. There's Pat Howard. There's our 2nd place fella. There's War Daddy. It's showing War Daddy is actually in 3rd, but he is 1 lap down. That tells you how much the field is. This shows you how crazy this has been with this long green run. I don't think any of these guys really expected this to go this long in this stage. They were at least expecting a caution, maybe 2, but and that's going to be, I believe that's going to be the end of the stage right there. So that's definitely going to chalk it up to the 20 car. Hay Bale is going to be your stage 2 winner. Followed by Pat Howard in 2nd. War Daddy's going to get 3rd. 4th is Wolf. And the 11 car and CJ Creaky going to round out the top 5. And yes, there was only 2 cars on the lead lap. War Daddy's going to get the free pass. And because they ran that run so long, I don't think anybody's going to try to get a wave around here on them old tires. If they are, they better hope they get a quick caution, because that's going to be a problem. And here we are. We're going to get started here with stage number 3. This is the money stage right here. And I believe we're going to have 3 cars on the lead lap when we get this thing restarted here. And that is the case. So Hay Bale going to lead them down here Pat Howard in second, and I believe War Daddy is going to be third, but he's got to start at the tail end of the line because he was the lucky dog. So we'll see if Pat Howard has anything for it. Whoa, woof up in the wall there off turn 3 and 4. Holds his line, doesn't get too out of shape there. Keeps it rolling. Folks, we got 79 laps to go. 79 laps to go in the race. So still a long way to go. We had 75 in that second stage. So we're going to have now down to 78, now 77 laps to go. They're at least going to have to make one pit stop, maybe even two. We'll have to see how this goes. They just, based on what I saw a little bit ago, it looks like they just barely made it on fuel in that 75 lap run. Now you got at least 4 extra laps in this run, 4 or 5 extra laps. So it may be where it comes to be a 2-stop race, or will somebody stay out there and try to gamble a little bit? We'll have to see. We'll continue here with hay bale here. Pat Howard in the second position. CJ Creaky, you would think he would be in third, but he's not. He's fourth, 1 lap down. He is the first car 1 lap down. This guy's doing a whale of a job out here tonight. We'll take a look back here. Looks like hay bale's starting to put a little distance. Out here. We appreciate everybody out there tonight checking these guys out. Here on a tough racetrack here at Richmond. These guys, since I've started this a couple weeks ago, started at Gateway, then Martinsville and Richmond. It just seems like it's short track night for me here on these Monday nights. Lots of good long green flag run racing here. Not too many cautions. Gateway was the first time that those guys had seen Gateway in their season. This is, I believe, their second season running. They did not run that track in the first season. And then they went to that tight paper clip at Martinsville just a week ago, and now here they are at Richmond. They do run on Thursday nights as well. It's a good group of guys here. They just get together, get out here and race, and they decided, well, we'll bring PTM Racing Live TV here on with us here and see if we can put even a better show out here. And right now, that's definitely what hay bale is doing right now. Take a look back at CJ Creaky there again. He's in the 4th position, showing 1 lap down. He's fast enough, definitely. If he could try to get up there, maybe get his lap back the old-fashioned way. But I think he'd rather have the caution and have a shot at it here than have to do it that way and burn up all of his stuff trying to do it. Let's take a look at some other fellows. There's Pat Howard, as we said, 2nd position for him right now. Interesting, that first stage, it looked like he had a very good car. He may be trying to save himself save his stuff here a little bit here in this stage. Again, appreciate those guys in the chat there. Take a look back here at some other racing going on. There's Mr. Wolf in the 11 car. War Daddy in the 8. And I believe that might be for position. Between the 8, the 11, and the 42. I believe that's for the 5th position. I believe the 8 car is in that 5th position. 11 of Wolf, I believe, is 6th, and I believe Millertown may be 7th here. And I'm not sure. Enough said there. He might be 8th. Like I said, so many guys lost a lap or so under that green flag run. It's really kind of hard to tell where everybody's at currently. And yes, for you J-Love fans out there, he did have an engine failure in that number 43 car. So problems for him. That's a tough break. Like I said, looked like he had a top 5 car here tonight. Just not going to be the case. See, CJ Creaky has gotten around the Pat, has allowed Pat Howard to get back around him there, so he's kind of just riding behind him. Right now, just Haybell just showing the way. Absolutely showing the way here. I lost my lap counter there for just a moment, but we got it back now. Looks like we're on lap number 136 at this point. Probably going to hit one. Actually, we're going to hit 138 this time by. Under 64 laps remaining in the race. Definitely going to have one pit stop, possibly two. Have to see how this shakes out. Actually, I'm incorrect. War Daddy is actually in third position. He was the lucky dog, so he is in third position. So that battle back there with Wolf and Miller time is for the 5th position, but War Daddy is not in that battle. He's on a lap on his own. And now Haybell is approaching the 12 car. Wow, that was close. Boy, poor Aardvark there. He just tried to get out of the way there. Wow, that was that was another close encounter. There's CJ Creaky. He's gotten around Howard. And he sets a sight on the leader, try to get his one lap back. There's Pat Howard there in the 2nd position. There's Wolf, and I believe Wolf. Actually, Wolf is about to go another lap down here. It looks like he may have had some issues or some problems there. Whoa! Did I see that correctly? Hold on. That might have just been a little somebody threw the camera sideways or something. I could have swore that the 20 car looked like he was going to go sideways there, but it might have just been a camera glitch there. Or poor Wolf here just trying to fight, trying to stay from going another lap down, but it looks like that's going to be his downfall there, as he's going to lose another lap. Tough break for him. There's Miller time. I believe Miller time's actually in the 5th position now. Now we got that all sorted out. So something happened to Wolf there. He was right in the thick of that battle. Him and Enough Said, and looks like Epitome there in the 2 car also within striking distance. Take a look at that nice little 42 car. Credit one Chevrolet. There's Epitome Frank. Haven't talked too much about him tonight, but there he is. He's been struggling for a while, but he's having a pretty good run here tonight in that 2 car. So persistence is paying off in that Alliance Ford. I'll try to bring it home in one piece and get a good finish tonight for him. That'd be a good shot in the arm for him. Put something together for a whole race package here for him here tonight. So good job on his part. He can bring this home safe and sound and be a good run for him here tonight. And back up to War Daddy here. That's our guy in third place. He's been kind of the yo-yo man tonight. He's been up near the front. He went all the way to the back. He went a lap down, got the lucky dog. Now he's back up here. Just been kind of a yo-yo effect. Right now he's on the good half of the yo-yo effect as he's running in that third position. Taking a look here quickly, we're down to 50, just under 52 laps remaining here in stage number 3, the final one. Come back up here. Here's Enough Said. Now Enough Said trying to challenge Miller for that position. He's going to try the outside. Interesting arc into the corner. Let's see what Enough Said can do here in this one car. Interesting, those are technically teammate cars in a way. The 42 and the 1, the Chip Ganassi cars, and they're battling each other. Oh my goodness, that's treacherous area down there. Oh, and Miller got up into the wall down the back straightaway. Oh, Enough Said's actually going to hit the pit lane. He said, all right, I've seen enough of that. I'm coming down here and get me some 4 field goods to get back out here. I believe he's going to be the first of the cars to pit. The Oosley boy also going to bring the 9 car down pit road at this time. Back up front with Haybale, and Haybale is actually getting a little harassed here by the 51. I'm sure Haybale's going to try to do what he can to keep that car a lap down, because I don't think he wants any part of this 51 car up front. 2 cars headed to the pits, you just saw right there. 51's going to get the run off turn 4 here. Side by side. Oh, that was a very tight racing there going into turn 1. Oh, he's going to try to cross him back over here. The 51's going to get a little bit of momentum coming off the corner there off turn 4. It's going to cut it down into the apex there into turn 1 and 2. That was a beautiful drive into that corner, and he actually is going to pull away here, so good driving on the 51. So he is now back on the lead lap. So now we got 4 cars on the lead lap. He made quite a beautiful pass on the 20. So now the 20 may have another contender to worry with. Right now he's still showing the way. There's the 14 car of Pat Howard is nowhere in sight. We'll take a backwards look here. And yeah, there's nobody there. Nobody there at all. So he's definitely really got a gap on the field again. Back up there with C.J. Creaky, who's now got a shot at least. I believe Haybale is going to bail out, as they say, and he's going to hit the pit lane here. So Haybale is going to go ahead and come down pit road here, get himself some 4 tires and some fuel. And now C.J. Creaky is going to do the same thing here. With 42 laps remaining in the race. It's going to be 41 when the leader crosses the line. Actually, it's going to be 40 to go, I believe. Yep, it's going to be 40 to go. Oh. Don't worry, folks. That happens here once in a while. Doesn't cause any damage or anything. It's just some kind of weird thing that goes on pit road sometimes. They just like swapping paint on the track, and they like doing it in pit road too once in a while. But it's okay. Doesn't hurt anything. Pretty much just about everybody came down pit road. Oh, it's going to be an interesting 51. Is he going to get out with beside the 20, he will, but the 20 is going to beat him off here. So we're going to keep an eye on this. And see if that 51 can unlap himself again. I appreciate the kind comments there from Mr. Thunderfunk there in the chat here tonight. Appreciate that. Always try to deliver a good service no matter where I am. Who knows where I'll be at next week. Definitely want to be with these guys, though. These guys are no long green flag runs here. I like this kind of racing here. Like the side-by-side stuff. Definitely like that, but this is a good old-fashioned marathon here. I'm going to say it's almost like the 24 hours of Richmond. Again, I do appreciate the kind comments there in the comments section. Appreciate everybody still watching the show here. Races can get like this sometimes. They're not always, you know, slam bam and banging around and all that stuff. I mean, once in a while you get one where it's, you know, you get something like this. And again, any amount of money these guys probably didn't expect to have these long green runs tonight. I'm pretty impressed with these guys. We'll shoot back up here to the leader. Laps are winding down, though. We are getting down to crunch time here. Looks like we got 35 laps remaining in the race. 35 laps. And the 51 you just saw right there, he did just get by the 20 to unlap himself. So yes, sir, put Mr. CJ back on the lead lap, still in 4th spot. So that means we got Hay Bale leading. Where's Mr. Pat Howard? Oh, Pat Howard is actually... Oh boy, he cremated the wall there off 2. Oh my goodness, this is a developing story. The points leader, Pat Howard, he's about an inkling away from losing 3rd position. That is him right there. The 51 car is right there closing in on him. So this is going to be a battle for 3rd here very shortly. Boy, I'm very surprised that this 14 car is... Oh! Wow, he hit the wall hard off 4. Man, something is definitely wrong with that race car. As CJ Creakley will get by him for the 3rd position. So, boy, I don't know if Howard's car with that damage on there, if it's gotten really tight or what has happened with that car. Yeah, he's just not getting off turn 4 good at all. So, definitely problems for him. That's a shocker. The last couple races we've seen him on here has been pretty good on the long run, but this run here, this car is just, something is off with that machine. He's on the verge of going a lap down here. And boy, this could really shake things up as far as stage points and total points altogether. Right now, Hay Bale looking to tie the series lead with 3 wins here tonight if he can keep that lead a-rolling. Coming down to 29 to go. 29 laps to go in this race. Oh, Hay Bale got nudged there a little bit back there. Boy, some heavy, heavy damage on that 14 car. Looked like that was the Wolfman back there mixing it up a little bit. We come back up to the leader. We'll go back on board with him here in the Sports Clips Toyota. That is Wolf that is in front of him there. Got Wolf and Miller time there as Oozly Boy is heading to the pits. Gotta wonder if, I wonder if these tires are going to hold out. What's going to happen here? 27 laps to go. Probably going to be 26 when he comes to the line here. Here's to see how those tires are working out as we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I've seen it before where, whoa, there's some slicing and dicing. Let's stick with the leader here as there's a little bit of a battle between Wolf and Miller time up here. Looks like Miller Time's going to get around Wolf. Oh my goodness, he got off turn 2 and almost lost it. We're watching this from Hay Bale's view here, and he's got to be thinking, man, I don't need to see this kind of stuff in front of me. I got the field in tow. Looks like Wolf's going to make that pass on Miller Time, and then, wow. More walling going on. Looks like Mr. Aardvark in the 12 car looks like he might be done for the evening. He hung out there as long as he could, but it looks like it finally gave up the ghost on him. We got a battle starting to brew here. Tell you what, this CJ Creaky guy, I think if he wouldn't have spun like he did, I think we might be talking about him being up there battling for that lead with Hay Bale. But he is closing in on the 8 car of War Daddy. War Daddy in a very good position here in second position. Like I said, it's been a yo-yo night for him, but right now he's on the up end of the yo-yo at this point. And CJ's going to close up on Oozly Boy here. Oozly Boy's going to give him the bottom here and let him go by. And now he sets the sight on the 8 car. That's the battle currently going on right now. It's for the second position. And what an amazing car this 51 is. He got his lap back the old-fashioned way, passing the leader, and he's actually drove way far away from Hay Bale. Of course, Hay Bale at this time is kind of probably conserving his stuff, just kind of taking it easy out there, doesn't want to mess things up with the surmountable lead that he has. As we're going to keep it right here with this battle for second. Just taking a look back as we keep watching this battle for the second position between the 8 and the 51. In fact, if things go as they go right now, as we're watching this battle, right now, if Hay Bale can hold on and win this thing, he would actually take over the points lead. He'd be tied on wins, but he'd be tied in overall points if this is the way this thing keeps going. With that second stage win and then the win here in this one, if he can hold on. Here they go. Here comes CJ for the second spot. Couldn't quite get the run off turn 2 that he needed. And he'll tuck back in line and he'll try it again. So easy to pass when you got fresh tires. When you got these slick tires on, these old 20, 30, 40 lap old tires on, I tell you what, it becomes a chore. Oh, he's going to get up on the outside here, and now he's going to try to cut down right on the bumper of the 8 cars. They come off of turn 4. War Daddy trying to hold serve. One of War Daddy's definitely better runs of the year so far. Oh, and he missed turn 1. He missed turn 1 completely there. You saw it there. Don't know if the pressure got to him or what, but he's not giving up. He's trying to hold up on that high line. Now he has to concede here going into the corner. Man, that's a tough break. Oh, he's not giving up, though. He's got to run down the corner. Wow, what a run! Holy smokes. Oh, got to be careful not to overdrive the corner. Here comes CJ back on the bottom. Down the back straightaway. This is the battle right now. As we are really closing in. And, oh, CJ's going to take that second spot. Away from War Daddy. War Daddy trying to hold on. Man, this is getting crazy between these two guys. Second position. Pat Howard still in fourth. Miller time 2 laps down, shown in fifth. CJ Creaky in that 51 made a... That was an interesting turn of events there between those two cars. That was some good racing between both of them there, between CJ and War Daddy. Now CJ driving away from War Daddy now that he's finally gotten around him, but did he use up too much of his stuff at this point? I'll pop back up here and see how our leader is doing. Still leading the race. He's kind of just chilled out behind Wolf and Miller time. Probably a good thing because them two... Oh, Wolf went right into the bottom wall. Looked like there might have been some slight contact. You saw just out of the screen there, Wolf was almost into the rear quarter of the 42. And Wolf went nosediving down into the turn 1 wall. Man, tough break for Wolf. Tough break for Wolf indeed. Haybale now laps Miller time. That's going to put him 3 laps down. Even though he is in 5th position, so top 5. But boy, rough. It's almost like we're back in the old 80s and 90s days where a guy was like 3 or 4 laps down and still could get a top 5. That's what it seems like here tonight. Haybale has been on a rail in that 20 car, but you can tell tires are starting to give up a little bit here as he's not able to hold a firm line in the corner like he was. Can CJ make it 3 in a row? It's kind of tough at this point. He's pretty much half a straightaway back right at this point. I think he would probably need a late race caution to get caught up and have a shot here at this point of the race. And Haybale right now just pretty much, I think, just on cruise control, trying to conserve the tires. So down to about 5 to go here. Actually, it's going to be about 3 to go when Haybale comes across the line this time by. Yep, it's now 3 laps to go. We're going to keep it right here with Haybale. He's got just under a 10-second lead, so unless something really drastic happens. And Haybale, like I said, probably just conserving here. 2 laps to go. 2 laps for Haybale to make it his 3rd win of the year, and more than likely will take over the points lead at this point of the season. Momentum definitely on that 20 car side. White flag in the air, white flag in the air for Haybale. Actually, that is the checkered flag. That is the checkered flag. We got a lap too late there. Sorry about that, folks, but there is your checkered flag, and there is your winner. So your winner of the race is going to be Haybale in the number 20 Sports Clip Toyota here tonight. What a dominant performance after the 2nd and 3rd stages, and more than likely that's going to give him the points lead here after this one. He was 1 point out of the lead coming in. And with Pat Howard struggling late in the run there, he looks like he's going to nab that, so he's going to nab win number 3. That ties him for the series lead. CJ Creakley in 2nd position. War Daddy finished on the lead lap in 3rd. Pat Howard in 4th, Miller Time in 5th. That was your top 5. But man, Wolf in 6th, Enough Said in 7th, Epitome Frank in 8th, the Oozly Boy in 9th. Harvar Clark could not finish it out, but he will be credited with the 10th place position. So what a run by Hay Bale. Just total domination there after the second and third, after the first stage. Getting that lead, holding that lead, even had that one incident there, but was still able to hold on to that lead. He was fast all week, it seems like, here at Richmond. Had the fastest lap and then backed it up with the win here tonight. Good job for CJ Creakley to come back from 3 laps down to finish in the 2nd position. But that'll be it here from Richmond, folks. I hope you enjoyed that show. These guys put on a show. Green flag racing everywhere on this racetrack. I don't think we even had, I think we have 1 caution that whole entire race. So as far as regular cautions go. But congratulations to Hay Bale. Good job for CJ Creakley as well on his performance as well. Hopefully we'll see you guys here next Monday again when we do this all again. And I appreciate y'all coming on here tonight and checking out this series here tonight, the Revlimit Racing Series, brought to you by PTM Racing TV. This is Sparkalicious Broken Dreams. Dustin Sloanacre saying good night, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. Congratulations again to Hay Bale in that 20 car. Good night, and God bless.